In this lecture, we are going to see a YAC parser and its rules section. I, Professor Deepak Kosti, welcome you for this lecture. So let us start. To start with the YAC parser, first of all, we need to see the example. So let us start with the example. So this is the example of YAC parser. So simple YAC sentence parser. So see what is done. The first part, as we all know, is declaration part. A lecture from the basic grammar to use for recognizing English sentences. And hash includes stdio.h is the header file included over here. The next part is token. Tokens allowed are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, and conjunction. So these are the parts of a speech lecture that we have seen in the previous lecture. So these are the allowed tokens in our English language. So now here double percent sign will start with the rules section. So what are the rules? The left hand side is nothing but sentence, colon, and right side is nothing but what can be generated. So sentence is nothing but subject, verb, object. So sentence colon, nothing but subject, verb, object. Now here, if this is the scenario, if this is the case, then print the sentence is valid. If this sequence is not there, then this is not a valid statement. So we have not handled any output like sentence is not valid or like that, but we are only printing the sentence is valid if it is valid. So at last semicolon. Semicolon indicates it is the end of the this particular rule. The next is what is subject. Subject can be noun or pronoun. So at LHS subject is there, then colon. At RHS noun, this is or pronoun. This is rule number 2. Then at last we have a semicolon. Next is object. Object can be only noun. There is no other thing is allowed now. So here the rule section ends. Next is external file star yy in. So this externally file is read by using yy in. Now main will start. Here while not end of file. File FEOF stands for file end of file. If into bracket while till the file is not end, YY is called. That means YY is repeatedly called till the input is not finished. So YY will be called again and again, and if once file is finished, then YY will stop. Means parsing will stop. Whatever example we are learning is a YAC parser. So YAC calls YY parse, and we know Lex calls YY Lex. So Lexer calls YY Lex, parser calls YY parse. So the next part of the YAC is YY error into bracket S. So if at all errors are there, then the errors are indicated here. Fprintf, standard errors, this %s, /n, and yes. So this is again printed. So whatever the number of errors are got, that will be printed over here. So this is nothing but simple structure of a YAC parser. I hope you understood this. Let us go to the next slide. That is nothing but rules section of YAC. So already we know what are the rules section for Lex. Similarly, there are some rules for the YAC also. In whatever the program we have just seen, the rules section describes the actual grammar as a set of production rules, or simply we call it as rules. Some people call them as productions. So production rules or simply the rules is nothing but same. So every grammar is having like that. Each rule consists of a single name on LHS, left hand side, one single rule is there. And after LHS, there is a colon. And at RHS, there is a list of symbols, or we can say list of action codes that can be generated. Semicolon is indicating the end of the rule. So this is what we have just seen in the program. Semicolon is nothing but the end of the rule. Next is, by default, the first rule is at the highest level rule. That is, parser attempts to find a list of tokens which match this initial rule, or more commonly, rules found from the initial rule. The expressions on RHS side, right hand side of the rule is a list of 0 or more names. Typically, we know typically simple rule has a single symbol on the RHS, but more than one symbol can also be given on RHS by using OR symbol. So in the grammar, we can use special character like OR, which introduces a rule with the same LHS as the previous one. So it is, I just said, it is read as OR. I hope you clear this. Now we'll see the example for this particular rules section again. So here you can see the rule section of ACT. Example, English parser again. Only one header file is given, hash include stdio.h. So these are the tokens allowed in our language. So now this is what the production. This we call it as a production. So see, sentence colon. So sentence is at LHS colon. At RHS you can see simple sentence. If it is a simple sentence, then what is to be done is given in this particular brackets. So printf passed a simple sentence. The semicolon indicates the end of the rule. So this is what the rule section. The next part of the rule section is, you can see, or compound statement. So this was simple sentence. This is compound sentence. Printf passed a compound sentence and semicolon. Now, what is meant by simple sentence is given over here, and what is meant by compound statement is also given here. Now you can check it out. Simple sentence is nothing but subject, verb, object, or subject, verb, object, preposition underscore phrase. So this is also allowed in a simple sentence. If it is matching, then it will be called as a simple sentence. Next is, what is compound sentence? Compound sentence is simple sentence conjunction simple sentence, or compound sentence conjunction simple sentence. At last semicolon is given here. Now in both simple sentence and compound sentence, some new terminologies are introduced. That is nothing but subject. And what is subject? Subject can be noun, subject can be pronoun, or subject can be adjective subject. So if this particular subject, verb, object means, subject means it can be noun, pronoun, or adjective. Now you can see here verb is also given. Now what this verb will indicate? Verb can give production as verb, adverb, or verb phrase. So in this way, object is also there. Here you can see subject, verb, object. Now what will be the object? Object can be anything out of noun or adjective object. And at last, preposition phrase is nothing but preposition noun. So this is what the rule section. If it is giving, if it is matching with this particular grammar, then a particular sentence is called as either a compound sentence or a simple past or simple sentence. So identifying simple sentence and compound statement, compound sentence is done by using these grammar rules. So we call these sentences as grammar rules. So here the rule section is finished. Again, this is what we have just seen in the Yak parser. Input is taken, file input is taken. If file is not finished, till that repeat YY-parse. This YY-parse will be doing the work of parsing for every line in the file. If at all errors are there, errors are given out. So this is how the rule section of Yak parser is we have just seen. So just we have seen the rule section of Yak. So the concluding remark is, we have seen how Yak parser is written, and along with this we have seen rules section of parse. Thank you. We have seen rule section of it, means we have seen rules section of Yak parser. Thank you very much. Happy learning, and do subscribe the channel to get the new videos.